Okay, here we go again, comparing sneakers, two of the most iconic, let's say very famous Jordan 4 OG colorways. This one is the Black Cement Force. Some people are calling it as the BREDs, and this one is the WC4 2025 version, and this is the reimagined version. A lot of debate online of which one is taking the top spot, and in my case, if it really depends on your use cases of the sneakers. If the White Cement Force is getting a lot of mileage, then it's the more worthy sneakers. If the BC4 is getting more actions, it's the BC4. But if you have that question, that which one are you keeping if you only need to keep one pair, then let's attack that question on this video, and let's say if we can make a solid decision when purchasing these sneakers. Number one would be the pricing, and hands down I will give it to the White Cement 4 because I bought this for a discount, and this one I bought this for the whole SRP thing. So basically, if you're wondering, these sneakers here, they're selling the same in terms of SRP, but since this one has a low demand, I bought them for a discount, and this one is for the whole price. Number one would go to the WC4, of course. Number two would be the build and quality, and this is a very, very interesting part because this is where the two of these sneakers are separating, because in my honest opinion, the build and quality of the WC4 is very mediocre. Reminded me a lot of the military blue release. The leather of this one are the same with the M blue. It's using the super stiff polyurethane leather. It's smooth but feels really, little bit cheap on hand, if I need to be honest to you guys. So like I said, it's super stiff. That means that it will need a lot of breaking in, period. So you will only somehow appreciate the fit of this when you wear them a lot. It's completely different story on the BC4, because this one has a soft textured tumble leather, and it really feels nice on your feet. It feels comfortable. I don't know what's the big difference between the two. Seems like they're the same in terms of shape and form, but somehow the BC4 feels more I think it's the materials that they're using here, because this one doesn't need a lot of breaking in since it's already soft. And to be honest, in my experience, the more stiff the leather that you're using in the sneakers, the more they will crease as well, and the more it feels, plasticky. So like I said, it's completely different story for both the sneakers in terms of build and quality, and I will give that to the BC4. The QC, everything, craftsmanship, materials, and so forth. So yeah, 1 point for the BC4. Number three, how wearable these two sneakers are. And in my honest opinion, in terms of just picking up the sneakers, and no matter what season you are wearing them, I would give it again to the BC4 because it's not dirty prone. I consider this all year round sneakers versus the White Cement 4, which is more into summer or dry season sneakers. Okay, so that was 2 points already for the BC4 and still 1 point on the WC4. Let's move into my number 4 criteria, which is the availability. I have mentioned earlier that since these sneakers have low demand, That means that you can easily get them right now, easily on any retailers, even for a discount. So I'm giving that a point to the WC4 in terms of availability. This one, it's a little bit hard. The hype was still there when they released the reimagined BC4 and it was completely sold out. That's the main reason why I'm giving it to the WC4. Availability, 2 points for both sneakers. Now, the last part would be the deciding criteria, and it's comfort. Very, very subjective, to be honest, because some people are saying Jordan 4s are just super uncomfortable sneakers. It's a pinky toe crusher, and I agree to those comments. But then at the end of the day, it doesn't really apply to every person, because in my case, I have a narrow, small feet, so the WC4, or let's say the Jordan 4 in general, it's not really a big an issue. You just need to go a half size up, and to me that's fine already. And I don't know, you tell me if you also experience that. The BC4 I think is more comfortable versus the WC4. In my opinion, I have mentioned it earlier, I think it's the materials that they're using, because here it's too stiff and this one is super, I would say, flexible already, even though it's new. And somehow I tried to compare the heel tabs on this here, and the BC4 is actually a bit like softer, and here it's really hard. Here it's a bit softer. So I'm thinking that the Jordan 4 SB Pine Green have a lot of influence on this release somehow. I'm not sure, because I didn't cut the sneakers in half and see what are inside of this pair, but to me, I'm just basing it mainly on the feel that I have when I wore these two sneakers. Okay, so that means that we have a winner. I'm taking the BC4 in any day if I just need to keep one pair of sneakers for the whole year, or if I just need to have one Jordan 4 in my closet. Probably you have different opinions. Like I have mentioned earlier, the sneakers that have more mileage or having more actions, that is the more worthy sneakers. So if you're wearing a lot the WC4, then that means it's the winner for you. And if you're wearing more the BC4, then that's the winner for you. Okay, I'm just trying to give you some criteria that somehow, to me, it's very valid, especially if you are buying your first Jordan 4 and you are very torn which one or which models you are going to purchase. Okay, I hope you guys managed to get some ideas and information on this video, and as always, stay epic, and I will see you next time on my next video. Peace out.